Let's go to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, verses 1 through 2 and 11 through 22. When morning came, all the chief priests and the elders of the people took counsel against Jesus to put him to death. And they bound him and led him away and delivered him over to Pilate, the governor. Now Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus said, "You have said so." But when he was accused by the chief priests and elders, he gave no answer. Then Pilate said to him, "Do you not hear how many things they testify against you?" But he gave him no answer, not even a single charge, so that the governor was greatly amazed. Now at the feast, the governor was accustomed to release for the crowd any one prisoner whom they wanted. And they had then a notorious prisoner called Barabbas. So when they had gathered, Pilate said to them, "Who do you want me to release for you, Barabbas or Jesus, who is called Christ?" For he knew that it was out of envy that they had delivered him up. Besides, while he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent word to him, "Have nothing to do with that righteous man, for I have suffered much today because of him in a dream." Now the chief priests and the elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and destroy Jesus. The governor again said to them, "Which of the two do you want me to release for you?" And they said, "Barabbas." Pilate said to them, "Then what shall I do with Jesus, who is called Christ?" What shall I do with Jesus, who is called Christ, is a question that's lasted for 2,000 years. He certainly did claim to be divine. That's how he ended up in this scene, ended up before Pilate. He was a miracle worker. That's mentioned by sources we have inside and outside the Bible. He was crucified shortly after this trial and died on the cross. There is hardly any debate about that by historians today. On the third day, he rose. He was seen by 500 witnesses, Paul and John claim. Paul claims they were still around years after when he wrote his letters. "Go ask them," he said. Paul wasn't worried what they'd say. He was confident they knew what he did. Jesus rose. Another thing Jesus was accused of was hanging out with sinners, healing them and forgiving sin. By Jewish law, only God can forgive sin. So again, who did Jesus think he was? Are you a sinner? Sure you are. So am I. But he receives sinners, and by his grace and mercy, he will show you a love and peace like you've never known. A peace sex and drugs and money can't equal. Come to the cross today and be forgiven. Come to the cross today and defeat death like Jesus did, and receive your everlasting life. Don't trust what you've heard or what you believed without studying and having faith. Seek, and you shall find. He is waiting with open arms.